and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I usually do videos about education, study tips, and motivation. And clearly, if you clicked on this video, you're looking for some motivation or for some tips on how to stop procrastinating, get off your couch, and actually accomplish things. Well, a while back, I was reading this book called Dancing with Disruptions by Mike Lipkin, and I came across a very interesting passage. He says, "The delay is directly proportional to the extra price you're going to pay in time, effort, or money to catch up. Procrastination is costly." And if you think about it for a second, he is 100% correct. Every time I procrastinated, in the long run, I had to pay for it somehow. Whether it was with my money because it was a big project and I had to go out and hire some help to get it done. Whether it was with my health, especially at university, because I would keep my projects till the very, very last minute, and then my stress level would go up exponentially and affect my health. Or whether it was with my time, because again, at university, I would put off papers due till very, very last moment, and then I would have to cancel dinner with my family, time with my friends, because I had to get things done very, very last minute. So here's tip number one. If you're procrastinating right now, if you're sitting on your couch, just can't get off, think of what that procrastination is going to cost you in the long run. If you're okay with that price, then by all means procrastinate, no big deal. But if you're not okay with that price, keep that price in mind and get up and go do things right now. Tip number two. Tip number two is very simple but very effective. I've used this tip in my life and it definitely helped me to stop procrastinate. I first time saw it in a Russian vlogger channel and I thought it was really neat and I tried it out. And I tried it out and it definitely helped me to stop procrastinating in a lot of instances. And basically it goes like this. If an idea or a thought comes to you about a project or an idea you want to accomplish, start working towards that idea or towards that project within the first 10 seconds that thought came into your brain. For example, if you're sitting on a couch watching a movie and for a while now you wanted to start a business, and you sit on a couch and that idea comes into your brain. It's like, I wonder, I want to start, say, a coffee shop and I want to start my own business, but you know nothing about starting a business. Well, within the first 10 seconds of that thought coming into your brain, get up and do something about it. Work towards that goal. What it does in the long run, it conditions your brain to actually get that goal accomplished, and it conditions your brain to work towards that goal. And the more you do it, the better you're gonna get at it. It doesn't mean that in the first 10 seconds you have to go and open a coffee shop. No, but do some research. Go online and say how to register a business in my city, or how to open an online business, or how to write an English paper. Whatever your goal, wherever that idea is, start working towards it. Do a very little thing towards that goal. You don't have to get the entire thing done. No, just very small portion. And like I said, it conditions your brain in the long run to actually come back to that goal and work on it more in the future. Tip number three. A lot of the times why I personally would procrastinate is because I'm quite a perfectionist by nature, and some of the projects I have to work on, especially if it's study projects, they seem really, really hard. And my brain goes into this overdrive mode where it thinks, okay, I have to get this done, and then this is going to be really hard. Say, for example, if I'm writing a paper for English class, then my brain goes, oh, it's going to be really hard. It needs to be very long. I have to do a lot of research. I have to proofread it. And it just goes on and on and on. And ultimately, I would procrastinate doing that project because I just think it's going to be really, really hard. Well, one way to overcome that, and actually, if you have that problem, if you're a perfectionist, comment below. I'm really curious if there's more people like me. But one way to overcome that problem is to break down your project into smaller portions. And I found it quite helpful for me. So if it's a project that I just really big, very overwhelming, I'm not starting it because it's going to be hard, I break it down into small portions and then work on that small portions one at a time and then put it all together. So if you're writing a paper for English class, write down an outline first and work on little bitty portions. Say if you need to do research, well, do research first. Don't start writing and researching at the same time. Or start writing introduction first. Once you're done, happy with the introduction, then move on. Breaking it down into smaller portions definitely helps if you're a perfectionist like me and just don't want to start anything because it's never going to be perfect. Finally, tip number four, my last tip, is find out the reason why you're procrastinating. Now, I know it sounds cliche, but once you know the reason behind your procrastination, it's easier to overcome it. For me personally, I have a couple of reasons why I procrastinate. One reason is I'm actually physically or mentally tired and I need that downtime. And if I recognize that I'm tired, then I give myself a day to procrastinate. I go watch a movie, lay in bed, eat ice cream, whatever it is, and I don't focus on important things but I set myself a very firm deadline. It's like, okay, today I'm procrastinating, but tomorrow I have to get things done, or I'm gonna procrastinate for 5 hours and then I'm gonna start doing things. So that's reason one for me why I procrastinate. Another reason I sometimes procrastinate is because I said, like I said before, projects are really hard and I just don't want to start them. And in that case, I break them down and I start working on smaller portions. And the third reason I procrastinate is because sometimes I just have zero motivation. Sometimes projects are really boring. I don't want to work on them. I just dread. In that case, I either go ahead and read a book, like a motivational book. I watch YouTube. I watch a lot of TED Talks and I find them quite motivating. Or like vloggers, other motivational vloggers. And once you see other people getting things done, being happy, working on something, it motivates you to go ahead and start working on things. I also watch a lot of study with me videos because I find them quite motivating. So check out my study with me video, give me a like if you like this video, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.